You're 14, kneeling in a palace room draped in silk, the air heavy with jasmine and dread. Your bound feet scream in agony beneath your robes, bones shattered and reshaped to resemble delicate lotus buds, beauty purchased with pain. But tonight, pain is the least of your worries. An older concubine whispers urgently, eyes darting around. If you disappoint him, you'll vanish. The Emperor's shadow darkens the doorway, and your heart races, knowing a simple mistake could make this your final night alive. To understand how you ended up trembling in this room, we have to go back to the brutal start of your journey. You're barely 12 when they come, officials with eyes like cold stones, assessing your worth as if you're cattle. They check your teeth, inspect your skin, measure your feet. If they're small enough, you'll suffer foot binding, a torturous process that crushes bones to keep feet tiny. Girls scream for weeks, but beauty demands sacrifice, they say. Your father accepts a small sack of silver, and just like that, you're property, headed for the Forbidden City, a luxurious prison where beauty is a survival tool and innocence is lost forever. Once inside, you're no longer a child, you're competition. Rival concubines eye you like vultures circling prey. Your first job? Pour tea flawlessly. A single trembling hand or spilled drop could be your death sentence. Rumors swirl of a concubine who spilled wine at a banquet and was never seen again. Every whispered story ends the same. Failure means you're buried beneath palace floors or drowned in the palace moat, forgotten as if you never existed. Months pass, and your world shrinks further. You realize quickly that the Emperor's favor isn't just privilege, it's life or death. You're taught subtle ways to charm him, how to flutter your fan just right, how to speak softly but never timidly, how to avoid looking directly into his eyes unless invited. But these skills won't protect you from the jealous eyes watching your every move. A single false accusation, like flirting with a palace guard, and you vanish into the night. Your screams silenced behind silk-covered walls. At 16, your moment arrives. Summoned to serve wine at an imperial banquet, you're dressed in silk finer than anything from your village, yet each thread feels like a chain. The Emperor's mother watches your every move, her gaze sharp enough to slice through silk. You hold your breath, pour flawlessly, and avoid eye contact with nobles whose drunken grins hide sinister intentions. You've passed tonight, but your relief fades as quickly as it arrives when whispers reach you. The Emperor has noticed you, and you're summoned to his chambers. Tonight you'll either rise in status or vanish like so many before you. Your heart pounds relentlessly as you're carried to his chamber, silken curtains enclosing you like a tomb. He whispers softly, a velvet blade of threats. Please me, or you'll wish you hadn't. You survive, but survival brings no peace. Soon you're pregnant, a blessing wrapped in danger. A son could elevate you to untouchable status or paint a target on your back. Poisoned tea and cursed whispers become your daily fear. Each creak in the night startles you awake, expecting death at every shadow. By 20, you're a veteran survivor, navigating betrayals and plots. Your son lives hidden, sent secretly away to safety, but your relief is short-lived. A new plague sweeps the palace, panic spreading faster than illness. Concubines disappear overnight, purged quietly to conserve resources. Your name, whispered in dark corners, appears on lists you never see but feel in your bones. You're hauled into the courtyard, accused of witchcraft by a rival desperate for your downfall. The executioner's blade gleams cruelly, but fate intervenes. A servant reveals the plot against you. The blade falls on your accuser instead, but victory is bitter, temporary. You know your days remain numbered. Illness weakens you, your broken feet infected, lungs aching with each breath. Younger concubines replace you in the Emperor's favor, and your story ends not in glory, but quiet defiance. As you lie dying, your final comfort is knowing your son, somewhere far from these silk walls, lives on. You've outlasted plots, torture, and betrayal, but your life remains a haunting reminder that in the Forbidden City, survival itself was the most horrific burden of all.